Now let's look at some of the reports and how they're organized in QuickBooks Online. So to go to reports, you're going to go to this report and then just click on this standard reports option. So this is going to be just all of the standard reports that every company could utilize within the company, or just throughout the year with all the financial information. So up here you can search for the report that you're looking for. So if you're looking for a general ledger, for an account aging or accounts receivable aging report, whatever you're looking for, you can search for it. But they're also under these categories, these big bolded headers. So to start, you have your favorites. And so this, you can just star whichever report you want and it'll appear up here in your favorites. So typically those are the ones that you'll use the most. And so automatically you should have these three: the balance sheet, profit and loss, and accounts receivable aging summary. But if you don't want one of these up here, you can just unclick the star and it's gone. And then if you wanted another one, if you wanted the business snapshot, you can just star it and it's up here. So up here is just favorites. You set the favorites. It's whichever ones you want to be able to very quickly go to and just kind of jump to. So they will always be here at the top. Business overview are going to be your financial reports. And so that's going to be where you'll find your balance sheet. That's where you're going to find your profit and loss. Your statement of cash flows is in here. And so, and then really some breakdowns of all of those. So your balance sheet comparison is going to have 2 years, and so it's going to be the current year and the prior year. So you can compare to see from year to year how everything's doing, and so you also have a profit and loss comparison. But the business overview is really just the financial reports that tell a lot about the business. Then you have who owes you, and so this is going to be a lot of exactly that, just who owes you money, which is a receivable. It's the money that you're owed. So this is where you're going to find your accounts receivable aging reports. And so there's your summary and your detail. And the difference is going to be the summary is going to say this person owes you this much, and it kind of breaks it down every 30 days. So what's due in 1 to 30 days, 30 to 60, 60 to 90, and then 90 plus days. So that's going to be the summary. And the detail is going to go through and kind of list each transaction, each invoice that's still due. But you also have all of your reports. You got your customer balance summary, your invoice list, unbilled time. All of this stuff is going to be in the who owes you. There's projects, which there's only the one project profitability summary. Then sales and customers. So this is where you'll find all the customer information, income by customer, the customer contact list, the product and service list is here, transaction activities, estimates by customer, deposit details. So this is all related to sales and customers. After that is what you owe. So it's all of the payables. Is what you still owe, what's still outstanding that you need to pay. So here's your account payable statements, your bill pay list, your 1099 information, unpaid bills. So this is just all the reports relating to the payables, what you still haven't paid. Expense and vendors, your 1099 transaction detail, transaction list by vendor, vendor contact list, purchase list, open purchase orders. All of this information is related to your expenses and your vendors. Then you have your sales tax. And so here's your sales tax liability report, taxable sale details. So everything related to sales tax. Then you have employees, employee contact list, time activities by employee. After that, you have your For My Accountant. And so that's going to be just more of like the business type reports. And so this is where you'll find your general ledger. This is also where you'll find the balance sheet, the profit and loss. Here's your trial balance, your journal. And so just everything that your accountant would use is going to be right here. And so some of these are repeats. We've seen the balance sheet already. We've seen the profit and loss already. But it's also going to be down here just because it fits in this group as well. And it kind of makes it easy to jump back and forth between reports to pull all the reports that you need when they're all in one spot. So this is the For My Accountant tab. And then here's all of the payroll reports. So employee contact list, time activities. So again, we've seen some of this appear in our employees, wherever that was, employees. But it's also just down here, down in the payroll. So this is just a nice grouping. There's all these reports that are automatically run through QuickBooks. You can just quickly jump into it, set your dates for what period you want to be looking at, and it tells you just a lot of information. And so there's just so many good reports, so much good information here in the reports, and they do their best to categorize it here with these big headers. And so not only do we have standard reports, but we also have some custom reports that we can make and save. So if you were to go to this report, and then you can click on custom reports. And so if you had any custom reports you wanted to save certain periods, or you wanted to save certain reports that only showed a piece of the information, and so you kind of create the filter and filter out a lot of the information, you can save custom reports here, and that way you can quickly jump to it. I want to run that report with those settings again. So that would be, again, in this reports, custom reports. And then there's this management report. So this management report section is just going to be some good reports for management. You can see there's a company overview, sales performance, and expense performance. So you can click into these and quickly see kind of a couple of those different type of reports for different purposes.